Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. I'm playing Standard Pauper against Thunderous. Shout out to Thunderous. Oh, I have Stuff and a Treasure Cruise. Actually, this looks like a pretty super sweet hand. I'm of course playing Mono Black Exploit, but I can't stay Mono Black because I have to have Treasure Cruise in a format where it is legal. Because I want to go a cruising. And I'll do that by playing Evolving Wilds here. To start fueling the cruise. Is it the mirror? Oh, the mirror is horrible. Sure looks like the mirror. There is actually no use of playing Black Cat here. Or is it? I do have to have it online before turn 4. And I might draw into a land. So I can spend turn 3 signing blooding maybe. So I'm gonna play Black Cat here. I'm not sure my reasoning was sound there. God, this is gonna be so grindy. And probably decided by time. But not always. Okay, let's grind. Nantuko Husk tells me that this is not the mirror. I think my plan is still the same. I'm signing blooding, looking for more lands. And I don't find them. Happy to block here. Can play Dutiful Attendant next turn if nothing else. Disciple hitting 3 cards. What 3 cards? Definitely not my land. Definitely not my cruise. And probably not the Typhoid Rats. Maybe one of them. No. Oh, I can't regret it. No, I'm doing it like this. And he's probably gonna take the rat. No, he discards an Aven. Here comes the attack, I'm gonna block. Getting an island. Getting a swamp. Treasure Cruise is not that far away. And Dutiful Attendant is on watch duty here. Or is he? Or is it double Typhoid Rats? Yeah, I think it's double Typhoid Rats actually to have blockers. Next turn we are treasure cruising. If nothing untowards happens. Because treasure cruising is just a lot more power than... Okay, 1 cruise down. Three cards in his hand. I still have the Aven engine. I'll treasure cruise for 2 mana. Yeah. And get rid of it all. That looks pretty sweet actually. I'll play the Dutiful Attendant and then I'll start to wreck his hand next turn. If he has a hand. But maybe he has time to cruise now. If he has, he should absolutely do it, because my Disciple is gonna kill it. I fear it's Treasure Cruise. No, it's not. It's Disciple. So 3 cards. Yeah, I'll give him Disciple, Freakus Cure, and then I can exploit to get the Disciple back. I just need to check that he doesn't have anything horrible now. And he'll be playing on top of his, from the top of his deck. Yeah, Disciple definitely here. And I think I got him here. Another Husk. And now it's just Value Town from here. Of course, he has plenty of good top decks. Typhoid Rats is not one of them. So I am signing in blood and using the Even. Look at that beautiful card. But first, Mr. Even. Discarding the Dutiful Attendant, getting back the Disciple. Sacrifice a creature. Ooh, yes. And Disciple returns to my hand. There are Chosens. It's all looking good. Let's see what he top decks. I can't really block this, so I'm gonna take it. Okay. Swing with the Even. Should have swung with the Chosen as well. No, not really. Okay, this is 7 mana, so I can play 2 Chosen first. And then just Grey Merchant. And now, of course, I can start attacking with the Death Touch guys. Radiant Fountain. Swing with every Death Touch guy. And Even. Get him to 7. I don't want to play the Disciple. I do want to kill his Nantuko Husk. Not sure about this. Of course, it will just kill the Disciple. Then he can prevent 2 damage next turn, but I have 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, I can only do 6. But he let it go. Black Cat. So that means I'm swinging with everything after I cast Disciple of Phoenix. And the Typhoid Rats. Yeah, 1/3 for 4 mana. Attack with all. I don't see why Nantuko Husk would be good in this deck, but I'm sure Thunderous has a plan here. It will be interesting to hear what he has to say about it. Of course, Nantuko Husking Black Cats and Dutiful Attendants seems pretty sweet. Okay, I got him at 1 life. I don't know if there's a card that can save him here. Even a Treasure Cruise into 3 good cards doesn't save him. Oh, that guy doesn't do the trick, right? I'll still get through 5 damage. Yeah. Okay. What do we need for the mirror? We need the ultimate grind fest. Probably need duresses. Do I have an instruction for this? I might have. We don't need Festigloons, we don't need Pharikis Cures, we don't need Feast of Dreams. So what is not good against a grinder deck? Obviously Pharikis Cure. Going lower on the Death Touchers. Is this just a super grindfest? So do we actually cut anglers? Because of his Death Touch, guys. And we just win by value. I'm gonna try that. It is probably wrong. Tell me what you think we should have cut. But anglers will take away stuff for the fonts. And they will just get blocked by Death Touch guys. I'm gonna take out 3 Death Touch guys as well. And this is my deck. I think this is all about mid-range value fest. That's what I think. Tell me how you would have sideboarded if that is wrong. I am fairly sure it's a reasonable sideboard, but with other standard pauper decks, I might be playing them for the first time. And then I don't know how to sideboard, so I do something. And then it doesn't help me a lot if you just say, lousy sideboarding. Tell me how you would have sideboarded, please. That way I learn something. This looks fantastic. This just looks so great. I am keeping this. I am starting to think the Black Cats are not as good, but they are 2-for-1s. I am going to start with the rest here to get rid of his Treasure Cruise. Reeve Soul and Duress. Well, he doesn't have a target for Duress, so I'm gonna take the Reeve Soul. But then he can next level me and just keep his Duress. Because I didn't take it. And wait till I have a Treasure Cruise. What? Okay, maybe that replaces... actually, maybe that's better than the 1/1s. Yeah, but the mana cost is irritating. Flying is great, of course. I'm gonna randomly do the backwater now because I don't have a Delve card in hand. Also allowing me to both sign in blood and cast something blue, which of course I cannot do. Okay, one power flyer. Will that decide this match? I don't think so. I'm gonna play Black Cat and hope to top deck a land. Yes, I did. So now it's Black Cat, and then next turn we're gonna even the Black Cat, which is of course always really nice to do. Here comes Mr. Black Cat. Still, he doesn't cast his duress. He's waiting. No, he didn't have... he had to play the Fetid Imp last turn. But here comes the duress. And my cunning plan worked quite well, I must say. And we are looking at an Avend. A Black Cat. So swing with the team. There, Treasure Cruise shows up the turn after the rest hits me. That's pretty good. Do I want to kill his Fetid Imp? Maybe I do, actually. The value for my Aven is already out. And I don't want him pecking me. Also, that puts fuel for my Treasure Cruise in the yard. He's saying, ah. Oh, I got the Treasure Cruise. That's pretty good. It says it always gets the best. Always. Yeah, of course it does. I am scared of losing my cruise. I think I'm gonna cruise. Draw the resses, get rid of his cruises. Just outvalue him. Yes, read the bones. I don't have room in my deck for stuff like that. Fountain. I'm blocking because I want to die. Four cards in the graveyard. I'm gonna be able to cast Treasure Cruise for 3. And that's enough to draw the rest to see what he got. So I used the Use the Evolving Wilds. And then Treasure Cruise for 3 into the rest. I'm gonna lose all the creatures here because I feel I want to find the duress, but I didn't, and I don't have anything to cast. Also removed stuff from my font, but I think I have plenty of creatures to abuse here. Tear apart his hand with Disciple, play font. Play font, Disciple. I think that's the plan now. Because font needs to be on the table so it doesn't get the rest. But that's exactly what might happen here. Oh, it's an angler. He did not board out his angler. No, it's a scavenger even. Well, that is not a very fast clock. It might work. It might work. And a grey merchant. Yes. Means I get his last card. The grey merchant is of course not super relevant. Font. Disciple. I can just grey merchant him forever here, every turn. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, you're not... Who didn't cast that? That was surprising. I can now attack with the Death Touch guy, actually. If I feel gambling next turn, I could sign in blood and hope that I find a swamp, but that seems a bit random. I think I'm just gonna grey merchant all day, every day. But finding the next swamp seems really important to start doing more things than just grey merchant every turn. He does have a spell here. So I can sign in blood Disciple. Then now he has a 3-turn clock on me, but of course I can just neglect that any time. Or do I actually grey merchant here? No, I think I want this card. And now we have huge grey merchant next turn. And we get a swamp. And we do 1 damage to him. He is not lethal with the grey merchant. That's important, of course. He gets us to 1 life if he finds a grey merchant here. But now I can't dawdle around anymore. I have to play my grey merchant. Here comes the cruise. Cruisy time. Excellent. Yeah, 4 mana, so good. I have 9 mana, so I can play Dutiful Attendant, grey merchant. Which is of course pretty nice. I think actually Typhoid Rats do more. And then sort of the game is reset here. And I don't want anyone to die now because my next grey merchant is actually lethal. Unless he now plays a grey merchant. Which is not that unlikely. 3 mana. Read the Bones. That's not what you want to play right now. I think he has a bit diluted his deck with Sultai Scavenger and Husk and Read the Bones. I don't think you can fit that in. I think the deck is pretty tight now, actually, pretty close to optimal. But who am I to know that? But I do think that this list with Treasure Cruises is a lot better than the Mono Black list. Because of games like this. Which tend to be a pretty large percentage of Standard Pauper games. Font of Return. I don't know none of... I am a pretty lucky guy. I am excusing my next turn. Here it comes. Grey Merchant of Asphodel, always four cruises, and then you can think about what you want to play in Standard Pauper. It's only a couple of weeks left, people, to play these cards, because Grey Merchant is going away. And actually that changes things. Then probably a blue-red deck or something else could be better than the blue-black one, but I think this is definitely my favorite deck in Standard Pauper, as you may have noticed. I think the exploit cards actually improve the deck. Going almost mono-black also improved the deck. So I think this is the best deck I have been playing lately. Thank you for watching, and extra shout out to Thunderous for being an awesome opponent.